Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a hashtag that was started by the beautiful Ravneet over at Winds of Reflection. And I wanted to do this because I love tarot deck backs, okay, or deck backs. But I have so many decks, like over 500 decks. And the thought of going through my whole collection was just like daunting, right? And you know, after doing or starting my current favorite decks, my top 11 current favorite decks, whatever it was called, I have anxiety around picking a favorite and then that not actually being my favorite, right? So I decided to, I told her in the comments, I really want to do this, but the thought of going through all of my collection to find them is just so daunting. She's like, well, you've done a lot of decks. Why don't you maybe leave it to your decks? And yeah, that's more manageable for me. So I have decided to do this edition of Show Us Your Backs, hashtag Show Us Your Backs, with just the decks that I have for sale over on Make Playing Cards. Now, there's 3 decks that I still have coming that are new decks that, you know, are not in this video because I don't have them yet. But I'll just do the best I can with what I have. And I think I have like almost 30 decks here. So the first one is, which deck back is the most gorgeous in your collection? I think it's going to have to be this one. The Gothic Skeleton Tarot deck. Right there, that's why. These packs, oh my gosh, right? And look at how they look when they're fanned. Oh my gosh, I'm not even sure if you can see all that because of the angle, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, show you a little bit of my surroundings. But yes, it's these. And this is such a super fun deck. Mine is gilded. And I have the tin. And you can get that. It's available in that. I had to pause it. My son and his girlfriend were just walking out. But how fun is this? It's gorgeous. I love this. I love the colors. Oh, look at her. The Empress. She is the most gorgeous Empress. So yes. I would say right now, currently, this is the one that I think is the most beautiful. All right, so the next question is, which one would you turn into wallpaper or fabric? And that would be my dark version of a Gothic Tale Tarot. Because I've got a little bit, I did like a cream color with the gold color and then the black on the back. And it's like a Victorian or like a Baroque, like wallpaper or even a fabric. I think that's just so stunning. It's very, very Gothic to me also, but in a very Victorian goth way. So you guys have all seen this one. This is just the dark version that's got the dark edging. It also comes available in the gilding. It comes available in many different features, with or without tin, yada, yada, yada. So that would be my choice for which one would I turn into a fabric or a wallpaper. So the next one, which backs feel the most magical or mysterious? Probably maybe this one. the Matrix Time Oracle. I have this thing about like the eye. I would have done it in the blue to match that, but then you wouldn't have been able to see it really well with the darker colors. But I love like the all-seeing eye, right? Yes. There's actually a few different eyes, like layered, different eyes layered for this back. And then like cloudy. But yes, this one probably is one of them that would be more mysterious. Very, what did they say? Yeah, most magical or mysterious. That's probably it. I suppose I could show you. This is the Matrix Time Oracle. It's all based on time. Oops. Yeah. Also comes in lots of features with or without gilding, with or without a tin, custom tin, yada, yada, yada. Okay, what's the next one? 4, what deck back would you print on a journal or a tote bag? Well, I would say probably the eye also. But another one is, this is my Geomancy deck. And that, the Merkaba, or Merkaba, however you want to say it. I would probably do that. Oh, it's all upside down. So yeah, this is the Geomancy deck. So I love the Merkaba. Or even this page. Or, I mean, card. I might do also. So the next question is, which one gives you instant calm just by looking at it? Okay, the instant calm one would be, where is it? Probably the Magical Herbal Whispers Oracle deck. It's this one. And I just got done edging it. It's these backs. I love these backs so much. Isn't that so calming and beautiful? I mean, even the way that it fans, it's just beautiful, right? Oh my gosh. And even the fronts are so beautiful. It's like antique-y and like looking at like an old apothecary ledger or something with the information on the different herbs. Just love the antique, vintagey, Victorian coloring. Yes. So that would be the backs on my Magical Herbal Whispers Oracle cards. So the next question is, which back looks like it could be a portal to another world? And that would be my Love of Spreads Oracles, my first and second editions. Where's the second? Hang on, I'm just trying to get to it. Okay. Right there. This is several different images layered on top of each other in order to create that. And I wanted to do, this was my first edition. So I wanted to do exactly the same so that anybody that gets these decks could easily put them together. So together, this is a deck of all tarot spreads, right? All different kinds of tarot spreads. And it's the full one on each of the cards. Not a front and a back, so that you can actually shuffle them like an actual deck if you wanted. These are tarot size, and these are in linen. So, yeah. So it would be that for my love of spreads, first and second editions. Looks like a portal to me. And I wanted it to look like that. All right, let's see. 7. If you had to give someone a deck based only on the back, which would it be? It would also be this one. Because as a gift for somebody that's new, also, granted, they don't have to be new, but I think everybody that's into tarot or oracle or divination using, you know, cartomancy or whatever, this is the perfect deck because it comes, or they are the perfect deck because it comes with so many different spreads that if, especially if you're doing a show or whatever, you can easily, you know, have somebody pick out of that they want, and then you can easily keep it right next to you as you're doing it. So because spreads, you know, there's so many different variations, and I love spreads, and also allowing your client to be able to pick the spread of what they want, because sometimes they don't even know what to ask, the right questions to ask. So bam. And I love the backs. It's like a portal into knowing thyself or knowing, you know, whatever better, which is what divination is for. All right, so 8. Which back design surprised you the most in a good way? Well, I can't say that they really surprised me in a good way. Maybe. Maybe this one, being able to find this one for my Matrix deck, which I'm working on 3 other editions of the Matrix deck with like different letterings and different, they're going to be the same, same words and stuff like that, same setup, but they're different designs for those that don't really care for like the, what do you call this? Steampunk. So these were a surprise for me, just because I was so happy that I found this artwork on Canva. And coincidentally, it's the same artwork, just muted out, that's behind all these. It was like the same background for all of them. Even the Ascension and the, let me see if I can find them, and the Matrix. See, there's all by itself. I just, because it's such a large image, I use different parts of the same image in different ways and muted it out or added a different color to it just to change it up. But it was perfect. It was perfect for the whole idea or concept of this particular deck. So I suppose that was the biggest surprise, that I found something that worked just what I was looking for. All right, let's see. 9. Which one feels most like you? What one feels most like me? Gosh, all of them. Maybe. Oh, that's another matrix. Oh, yeah. This is another matrix. This is the Victorian, like the vintage Victorian style. And I really, this was the first one that I did, and then I did the other one. I love these backs too. So like time and keys. I love decorative keys and locks and butterflies and everything. I love these backs so much. So maybe that one. Or the one for a Gothic tale that I showed that I would use for the wallpaper or fabric. I love that so much. All right, so last one. Which deck back deserves more love and attention? Which one deserves... Okay, so this is my 13 sign astrology deck. I used art that I could find, you know, on Canva. I am no artist, guys. I cannot draw worth a crap. So I wished that I could make this all holographic and stuff. I do like how it turned out, right? This is also a few different pairings and putting stuff here. And the reason I wished I could have like an actual, because this is the 13 sign astrology, showing also Ophiuchus on this. But I just couldn't find that without making it myself. And I just, yeah. So I put the constellation of Ophiuchus in the center. So as like the star, right? So, and also because Ophiuchus is where the center of our galaxy is. So the thing that I would like, if I could, is to get this in like a holographic of some sort, this back and the sides in a holographic. And maybe even the fronts, at least the symbols. But I don't know. Maybe that's overkill. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking. So that was my Show Us Your Backs. Thank you, Ravni, for creating this super cool tag. I love looking at deck backs. And they are important to me. I mean, if there is a disconnect between the front and the back, it throws me off. I don't like it. I'm extremely visual person. So the backs of the decks are very important to me as well. So I have enjoyed doing this. Like I said, I wanted to use my decks just simply because I have like 30 of those in comparison to 500 and some decks in my collection. The thought of just going through them to look at the backs is just daunting. And some I remember and some I don't. So, yeah. So, you know, what a problem to have, right? To have too many decks to go through for something like that. But, so thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you have enjoyed this. And I am sending you love always.